Hello everyone, on and back again. I'm sure all of you are doing great and your Sunday is going very strong. Friends, today I would like to touch upon a topic which is kind of most sought after by anyone and everyone. All of us want freedom, and all of us want happiness and peace, and all of us wants what we call independence. We want to be independent. We want to be happy, healthy, prosperous, successful, life situations. Finally, what happens is, in order to accomplish all this over the years in my professional endeavors, almost about 27 years I've been traveling in my professional endeavors, met so many people, so many leaders, so many business people, professionals, learned people, intellectuals, and humble people, subtle people, sensitive people, all cross section of society. One thing is clearly indicated. I mean, ever since I started, reading books, I'm more of a person. I always believe my way of learning is through auditory. So auditory is one which is most interested to me. So I moved into digital library some time back. Though I used to buy books paperback, but the paperback is not actually suitable to me. For my kind of a caliber, I always love to listen and also watch YouTube, through audio video. Audio visual is what attracts me as a personality. So I moved into Audible of Amazon some time back and I started building digital library. So I have a good collection of books, audiobooks. So I listen. I spend a lot of time on listening to various books, management books. My favorite domain genre is like management, business and management, and spirituality. So interestingly, every single day I spend quite a lot of time. In fact, I'm ramping up my number of hours in learning nowadays. When I get to see how senior people or successful people in the world are devoting their time. Example, all of us know a couple of big shots like, for example, Warren Buffett or Bill Gates. Those guys, they are already made everything, made a lot of fortune. They are also kind of aged. They spend, if I'm right, Bill Gates spend about, I think he reads weekly one book. I think 50 books per annum he completes. And Buffett, he spends 4 to 5 hours every single day in learning. He's 90, in fact. Last week he celebrated his 90th birthday. So he spends about 4 to 5 hours every single day in reading books. I mean, they all paperback style readers. So I recommend the listeners of my podcast, the more we spend time on reading, it could be paperback or it could be even audible or whatever way you like. It'll throw quite a lot of insights. The learning will be powerful, and each learning comes up with your own application. You can actually put that into practice in your work, in your family, in your personal life. Life is absolutely great, amazing, every single moment. So one of the things I have learned, I thought I will share it with you. It will be of great help to you. It's kind of a tool that I am planning to share going forward, so that you can save your time by borrowing knowledge or wisdom from others. See, there is one word English we always believe, all of us know, called productivity. Everything revolves around in our life relates to productivity. So there are a lot of books written by so many scholars and philosophers and psychologists and management gurus. This one single formula, if we all really imbibe in our day-to-day life, I'm sure we can make a world of difference to ourselves, to others. So if you really deep dive into what is productivity, productivity is nothing but even you can have a formula for this. Productivity is equal to output by input. That's all. So if you just see, for example, labor, you take an example as a labor. How do you really calculate the productivity of a laborer or a worker? So the value of goods or services they produce, divided by number of hours they worked. Suppose you have a servant maid. How do you calculate the productivity of the person? She comes, she spends some 2 hours, 3 hours a day, and she produces impactful output for the family, right? So number of hours and output produced. So output divided by input is called productivity. If you take a salesperson, so how do you really measure the salesperson in terms of productivity? Number of customers divided by number of hours or number of calls that they made, a number of meetings that they made. So that determines the productivity of a salesperson. If you take, for example, student, how do you really measure the productivity of a student? I mean, if you are a student, you yourself can assess actually. Whatever be the score that you have gained so far, or whatever you have achieved in your studies, it's nothing but the output what you produce divided by number of hours you spent in terms of preparation. It's applicable across the board. It could be from salesperson to a labor, to a student, to a homemaker, to a entrepreneur. All walks of life you can actually calculate the productivity of our time being spent and output being produced. Even I would say relationship. For example, I don't know how many of us have time to spare little time to make a phone call or connect with people through WhatsApp, say hello to them, build that relationship, build that equation with the relatives and friends and families. Over the period of time, what happens is the kind of relationship that you build divided by number of hours or number of years or months, weeks you spent in building that relationship, which means that productivity is measured there. Over the period of time, the kind of relationship that you built eventually help you in taking your family forward with respect to relationship. So across the spectrum of life, productivity can be measured. Everything can be measured in life. And being a meditator, without touching meditation as a subject, I cannot conclude my podcast. So much it is ingrained, imbibed myself, ingrained in my system. How many hours I spend every day, practicing meditation, eventually help me to understand the real truth of life, or the power of concentration, or the regulation of my mind. Everything is connected back with the number of hours or number of minutes that I spent in regulating my mind through meditation. So anything and everything in life can be measured through a formula. So productivity is that simple, actually speaking. I gave you multiple examples for you to really, you can actually analyze yourself and where you wanted to apply this formula and check yourself where you stand right now. Having said this, I just also wanted to give you two additional input which would help you to check yourself where exactly you are heading. Productivity also has two sub-components in my understanding. One is called efficiency, another one is called effectiveness. Some time ago, 15 years ago, I learned this difference. What is the difference between efficiency and effectiveness? Many people think both are same. It is not. Let me tell you an example or my understanding about the difference between efficiency and effectiveness. Suppose somebody has given a job to you, let us say, or you take up your own job, whatever job you take, and you commit yourself that I'm going to spend 10 hours for this job to be completed. When I spend 10 hours, I complete XYZ, result will produce or output can be produced, correct? It could be even cooking, it could be even sales, it could be even studies, whatever you want to apply, even sports. If you are able to complete whatever the set output with a set time, exactly the same time and exactly what you desire is achieved, then you are efficient. And then what is effectiveness? Effectiveness is something little, I would say 1% better than efficiency. Effectiveness is where you are committed 10 hours to produce, let us say 10 units production, for example I'm saying, but you are able to produce 11 units, but you don't take 10 hours, but you took only 8 hours. Even you go one step forward in terms of reducing number of hours that you committed, but produced better output than what is set. which means you are effective. Now you just simply apply this logic anywhere and everywhere, at work, at family, relationship, everywhere. For example, if you take relationship, if you spend 10 hours to build an equation with somebody and produce some good impact in the relationship, whereas you have developed a skill where you don't have to spend 10 hours, you spend only 2 hours, but you still produce better than what you produced in 10 hours, which means you are effective. So imagine if you are able to ramp up your approach in moving you from efficiency. So far, probably you would be thinking that I'm efficient, I'm doing great job. Whatever I commit, I do it on time. I mean, nobody is going to ask you, why are you not effective? As long as you are committing and you are completing, even your superior or your peer group, they are happy. But if you produce better output with a less time than committed, there you are actually emerged as a better person, better leader, better manager, better executive, better human being, productive human being. So the productivity actually connects back with the two things. One is called efficiency and effectiveness. Actually, if you are efficient, nobody is going to actually pinpoint you anyway, because as I commit, I do it. But if you become effective, you actually save a lot of time and you also produce better impact. It is very much you can apply it so that you can connect easily, which is wealth creation. How much you spend every month for saving, how much you spend or how much you allot for investment. I would say saving connects to efficiency and investment connects to effectiveness. Less time invested in some asset class which has created better and more output, whereas you stay saving, you applied the saving allotment little by little and you produce some output. Overall you are efficient, but perhaps you may not be effective. So right from wealth creation to studies to sports to relationship to business to sales, everything boils down to what is called productivity. I'm sure you like this podcast. If you like it, you kindly share it with your friends and families and check yourself where exactly you are heading with respect to productivity. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.